put a bit of pressure here from for Claude if he really just wanted to go in for the Blazing Duet. It will stop him from just going back to the BMI if he gets into danger. There is a lot of ways to stop the Cloud here on the side of Real Boss. Although I can't really say much for the early game because Badang is really weak in terms of early game. They need to scale. And when you want to funnel the carry, that only means that Badang is going to get little to no jungle monsters, and you cannot what how do I say this? You cannot amplify or you cannot speed up or accelerate. That's the proper term. The farm of Badang here, if you are going to give a lot or majority of it to carry.
Yeah, I totally agree, man. You need space and you need items first. Probably one good item actually for Badang can you can actually feel his presence after one good item. But again, a Claude right now is so good, especially with this meta, especially having a lot of jungle creeps. You can proc your first kill time and time again. Maximum uptime for the Claude. Plus, he has the veteran hunter emblem. Butters, what is this? Veteran hunter with the retribution. We've seen this in MPL, but is that still effective? That is the question.
Well, it is going to be effective if they execute it well. That is one of the things that because being strong in a meta doesn't really mean that you are 100% sure or 80% sure to get what you want. It's there.
Yes.
It's getting abused for some reason. But if you cannot run it properly, there is still going to be problems on your side. And
Yeah.
we are seeing a bit of a funnel here for the side of Real Boss. Now, Real Boss, they really like the idea of double tanks.
Wow. Yeah. Make that triple tanks because the Minsitar can act as a tank as well, right? So I think
Good point.
it is a good setup for them to deal with the BMI, like what you've said after the King's Calling. If you enter that vicinity, you will get silenced. So let's see. As Team Real Boss will try to initiate here at the Little Wanderer, Hang Tua still coming in as well.
Oh,
But there
Gymnast
you
getting.
have it.
Oh
That
no.
is it. The hook, the spear, and the first blood. There you go. Instant initiation for Team Real Boss.
Honest here, not really thinking about his position. He doesn't have his Purify. He has the veteran hunter talent on his side. So that means RLB is going to 100% abuse that. But right now, there is
Yeah.
another contestant to the bottom lane. RLB, they're really getting what they want, but they're putting a lot of heroes on the play if they want to secure something or an objective.
Yeah, Gymnast here. I think what you said made sense, Butters. You don't have a Purify, you don't have an Aegis or a Flicker to save yourself. So you really need to save your BMI as much as possible. But nice 3-man wild charge from Togo. The Hylos is falling low, but we're going to have a little bit of pause, technical pause. But Butters, we've seen it. The first blazing duet, no damage yet from Gymnast. So I think this is still good news for the side of Malaysia. Team Real Boss, they're just they're ahead with the kill, but team next play Aether Chix, they lead by 200 gold, but it's not that far. So it's still an even ball game, an even game for this
Remember,
game.
remember, if the side of Aether Chicks wants to win, they need to funnel Brother Jim. If Brother Gymnast doesn't get his items, there is no salvation because Brother Gymnast is their
Yeah.
funnel and carry.
So we have Brother Jim
Yes,
and
Brother
Uncle
Jim,
Badang
Uncle
fighting
Badang.
here.
Okay,
It's the fight of the
the
of what the relatives, the family.
bloodline, the
It's a battle of the
bloodline.
bloodline. Okay, that's what
Brother
that's
Gymnast.
what we'll call it, the
And,
battle of the bloodline.
bloodline. We're probably gonna see another family member in just a bit. There could be
Yeah.
a cousin MM or a auntie, not auntie, but grandpa Mien or something. We could see
I think
that happening.
it's going to be cousin Mien because
Yes,
it sounds
cousin
good.
Mien,
Yeah,
cousin
cousin
Mien.
Mien, and and little brother MM or little
Little
sister.
brother.
Yeah, little brother MM. We're sorry guys, we're
Oh.
kidding. We're having fun with their names. Don't
Yeah,
worry.
I mean, there's nothing really there's nothing intricate that's happening right now into the
Yes.
map. They're just securing their farm and just seeing how RLB moves as a unit. They get less XP for this. But the thing about it is, it makes Fizran feel safe. It makes
Yeah.
him feel safe because I think if you're a marksman Manjin, and you
Mm-hmm.
know the more people that are protecting you, the more potency you have into getting those kills, and the more potency you have, or the more potential you have to survive the next coming team fights.
Yeah, I think you made a good point again, Butters. If you are a marksman, one thing you need to need to prepare is how will you farm safe, right? So, with this, I think his farm is not yet delayed because again he has zero deaths
Mm-hmm.
and with one assist. So I think this is all good. I think he leads the gold uh, in terms of economy. So I think this is still good for Mr.
Mm-hmm.
Fizran. So, but I'm guessing that he is now forced to buy the Wind of Nature just to counter out the Claude, and that's what I don't like. If you play a marksman role and you're forced to buy a specific item that you need to play defense, right? So
Yes.
the Wind of Nature, it counters the Blazing Duet, but what happens is that you sacrifice your damage output. So it's going to be a huge risk
Mm-hmm.
for Mr. Fizran on what items will he build. Plus, there's magic damage as well with the Esmeralda and the Kaja. So we shall see what's going. What will he do?
There are many things that we need to look out for. Key item pickups in the late game. There is
Yes.
a bit of a, what do you call this? How do I say this? A bit of a window if you're a carry and you get let's say you get the Wind of Nature first, because
Mm-hmm.
you have to gauge, will the Blazing Duet kill me, or can I kill him even
Mm-hmm.
inside the Blazing Duet? Because if you can take him down inside the Blazing Duet, then sometimes you don't even need to get that. And
Yeah, yeah.
that specific requirement requires you to check, or requires you to look at the damage output of the Claude and just give a gut feeling. Like,
Yeah.
can this Blazing Duet kill me? If it
Yeah.
can, then you're probably gonna get it. But if you don't, if it can't kill you, you just go straight for the item and you just hammer down on the Claude, and that's how you do it.
Yeah, I think it's going to be risky, and I think it will just depend on how will they play the early game, right? Also, if you have a lot of damage, you don't mind the Blazing Duet, but if you're too squishy and you don't have damage, you go for your protective items. So, there you have it, guys. They're now back into the game. Virus is at the bottom side dealing with the Mincetar, and we are now at the second round of objectives. The teams are now getting it, funneling all their heroes. Gymless going for extra coins with the veteran hunter. So yeah, things are looking fine for both of the teams, Butters.
Togo here, just going in, trying to steal that, but he has the wild charge to get away. Now, Mien getting caught out, and look at that ultimate. It won't really hit anyone, but Togo doesn't have the wild charge. He does have his sprint. And let's see, will a fight happen here? Look at how reactive RLB is to the movement of NXP. That is really good for them, because the thing about it is, the side of Aether Chix they have the Kaja, but they're not getting the pickoffs that they want.
Yeah, but I think Butters Togo is actually baiting out certain skills here for Team Real Boss. The Fist Crack, the Glorious Pathway, right? Those are heavy skills that Team Real Boss needs to reserve in order for them to get the Claude or probably get someone out of Team Next Play. There you go, there you have it! Oh, just to one, just on the three, ready to do it as well. We're back, but aside, Fist Crack, no damage whatsoever. Running for his life. 2-man kills for team.
For Team Real Boss, for Team Aether Chix.
Aether Chix. And easily converted it with a turtle buff. So now Aether Chix with a beautiful initiation, beautiful ML, Mr. Butters.
Yeah.
Togo and Mr. MM, little brother MM, making the play.
Now, Manjin, just seeing how they play that, they were waiting for the proper time. MM there being very patient. He just went in, got the divine judgment that he wanted. Even Purify cannot save you from that. I don't really think that they should have reacted to it in a way for the side of Real Boss once they got what do you call this, carry. They should have let them be, but they really wanted to fight. Claude got 2 kills. Now his farm gets accelerated once again, and you have to be very careful next if you are Fezran, because now you have the Purify, but it doesn't really save you from just saving yourself from the divine judgment, and that is the Tams going down to the bottom lane.
Yeah.
Look at how Real Boss is moving, Manjin.
They're moving as one.
They're moving as one. They're moving as a unit.
They're moving as Malaysia because they're the only ones left. Glorious Pathway and the King's Calling, dodged by Togo. Togo just going out of that fray.
Gymnast, brother, brother,
Jim,
gymnast,
brother
and brother.
Jim.
Uncle Badang, Uncle Badang. Brother Jim, Uncle Badang.
Brother Jim. Going for the first kill. Now those are the baby bouncing ball from Yen. But Gymnast, Brother Jim, free hitting him from the back. Killing spree. Plus the ultimate from Daryl. Just to add a little bit of swag.
Nice
Togo
struggle.
taking out, man. Butters. Togo and the bottom side. Baiting out the Glorious Pathway and the King's Calling. That's the reason why Gymnast survived the gank in the mid lane. No more skills for Team Real Boss. And wow, Togo just being sneaky.
That was a very nice juggle coming out here from the side of Aether Chix. If you saw how Daryl and Gymnast just blocked the path of the Mincetar, there was a bit of a coordination there on how they will save each other. But right now, Manjin, some fight is happening onto the jungle lane.
Yes. Wow, what a combo there with the Fist Crack and the Glorious Pathway. Still, Team Malaysia, they're moving as one, but Togo is here as well. Is he gonna steal the orange bomb? Yes, he did! Mr. Steal Your Bomb! Togo going out once again with a bang! What is this, Mr. Butters? This Grok is just making all of the plays for the side of Aether Chix. Gymnast,
Brother.
try to go for the last hit here.
Oh, brother
Nothing
Gymnast,
happened.
brother Jim.
Yeah, 4-4, but Mr. Togo, man, I think he's really carrying this team right now.
Oh, and there is a fight happening to the bottom lane, and Virus here. Jep trying to get away. Jep, will he get away? No, he won't. Togo here with another escape. Wow. Do you see how much pressure Togo is putting? And the fact that he's annoying the other team to the point that they're really trying to get a kill on him, but they can't.
Look at this, Butters. He has the sprint. That's why it's easy for him to get away.
That is true.
You just stick to the walls, and pop your first skill. So that means you cannot get stunned,
Lord resurrected.
and then you have the sprint. So that's just free way for you to get out and still be alive, right? And you can get all of the buffs. Just like this,
Look
he
at
has
this.
the
Look at
purple
this.
buff and the orange buff right now.
Oh, Togo almost getting, pulled back there, but he had the proper timing in terms of the power of nature. And right now, with all that jazz happening in the bottom lane and XP, Aether Chix, they won't care. They don't care. They're just gonna get the objective, and they're gonna get the Lord, and that's the important part of the map right now.
Yes, that is what you call space created. Space created
Yes.
by Togo himself. Butters, Togo is going solo. Look at
Yes.
this, at the
And
minimap. Is this another steal? Is this
Manjin.
another steal? Oh my glove,
He got it. He
Silicious!
got it. He got it. He got it.
Oh,
He-
Togolicious! Wombolicious! What do you
Papabol.
call it?
Togolicious
I don't know.
Papa Ball.
Togolicious Papa Ball. He is Mr. Togolicious Papa
Licious
Ball
Papa
right
Ball.
now. Yes.
You have to look at the possibilities here for Togo. He's very papable in his Togolicious. But
Yes.
do you know, Manjin, that Togo is actually a delivery option because he's to go. But right now, Togo will go down. Togo here has the Guardian.
Oh my
Has the
God.
immortality.
Oh my glove. Oh my G. I'm not even sure if Papa Ball is a word in the English dictionary, but it is a modern word here in the Philippines. There you go. That is a 3-on-1 situation from Virus, but Gymnast will take the last hit with the Blazing Duet, and they will now destroy the mid lane tower, plus another kill onto the Badang. 4-man kills. 4-man kill here, coming in for the side of Team Next Play Chix. Aether Chix with the help of Togo taking down Team Real Boss.
Victory!
Wow.
Togo, Licious, Papa Ball.